We all value technology that helps us with janitorial and property management. In fact, we need tools to save time and money and keep better records. And to help with that and to talk about an ISSA Innovation Award entry, with me today is Michael McAlpin. He's the co-founder of Ranyan. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Jeff. How are you? Thanks for
I'm
having me.
good. How are things in Southern California?
They are consistently beautiful.
That puts us in a good mood. I can see the nice sunshine in the background. So here we are. Let's talk about your entry and what it means for the industry.
Sure. Yeah. So Randy, when we saw they had the innovation awards, we applied, knowing that the kind of things we're bringing to the industry are some industry first, things that will make the property maintenance systems and the company running janitorial and property maintenance significantly more efficient. Things that we're bringing to the industry, for instance, are beacons. You walk, your janitorial staff are walking through the building, and their phones will hit one of the beacons and will pop up on their phone the job card, and it'll walk them through step by step the things they need to do in order to make the customer happy. And job cards change; they change, over and over and over. As customers have, we want to make the customer happy, and we think we're doing a great job, and then we find out we're not, and we make a change. Job card changes. Traditionally they get reprinted, relaminated, put on the cart so that that goes with the janitor as they go through the building and they're doing their maintenance. But now, as changes happen, it pops up on my phone telling me that I need to do the work, and then I step through the process as I'm doing it. And if there has been a change, keeping customer satisfaction high, they see it right there. Here's what I need to do. Here's what I need to do different. It's just part of the job card, and I say, "Yep, absolutely, I did it." And so things like that, it's all throughout the system, but just ways to make the job more efficient. Bring customer, bring innovation to the forefront, and allow people with smartphones to be able to use those as actual tools to help them do their job more efficiently, and ultimately to make the customer happy.
Yeah, that's what you want, and to get the work done. So all that comes together. Very interesting concept and way to get workers to do what they need to do. Talk about the innovation part of this. I imagine there's other software companies out there with similar products. What makes yours more innovative?
Sure. Well, I mean, the beacons, I think are an industry first here. We're
Are they?
bringing this to the industry. Pop up on people's phones to tell them exactly what they need to do. But more than that, though, not only does that impact, the actual work, but it goes to the clock in and clock out. Just the ability for employees to be empowered. To know what they need to do. I don't need a site manager on site anymore. If I know exactly when people got there, I know exactly the things that they did. I know how many times they walked, through the building because the beacon is pinging them. So the beacon will say that they were there, allow them to clock in, and it will also track that they're there during their shift. But the ability to show up, and either cell phone to be able to clock into my shift or to be able to do facial recognition. If I, for instance, not everybody has a smartphone or wants to use it, so it's not a mandatory device. But if I have a tablet, I can on the site, I can walk up and it will take my picture and allow me to clock in and verify that it was me. And if for any other reason, maybe I hurt my face or I'm wearing an eye patch today for whatever reason, it'll shoot it off to my manager. And is this person clocked in at this time? Is that actually them? So lots of just little things to like combine. I think what Randy and what we've tried to do is really take all the different tools that are being used to really manage your company more efficiently, and combine those into a singular operating system. It's like we really want to be your core operating system that will allow you to interact with your customer. Whether it's a portal for property managers or even a portal for the tenants that the property managers are working with. They can put together their work list, things they'd like to do. We've got a food train and we need all this work done. The tenant can actually schedule that through the portal. And if it's just part of the contract, it gets done. If it needs to be a quote, they'll get a quote back saying, "Hey, this is how much it's going to cost." They can approve it right there. And then the staff are managed accordingly. So really just the idea is to take your systems start to finish, all from scheduling and payroll, to your interactions with with managers, to the tenants themselves, even with the maintenance crews, to keep everybody in sync under a singular system to ensure the buildings are cared for. And ultimately, this industry, I've never been in an industry before where, so customer focused. I can have a contract that I've had for 3 years, and then they can give me a 30-day notice. They're bringing in somebody else. And so the idea here is to really keep your customer happy, to understand where they are, to do a great job, allow them to interact in real time. And ultimately it's great. It's great for the environment. It's great for the customers. And it's great for customer retention. Software companies are all about retention. And what I found in this industry is that it's very much the same. Customer satisfaction is key to success.
That is 100% true. Those complaints, when they rack up and no response to them, can easily get you out the door. So interesting innovation, and interesting to hear. It's never really been done before in the cleaning industry. So I'm sure it'll be a welcome addition. Talk about, if there's more to share about the impact you see having this on our industry.
Sure. So the big things that we're hoping to bring is, I kind of talked about it a little bit, is
Mhm.
just the ability to, rather than stringing systems together, stringing payroll systems and scheduling systems and time card systems, all the way down to interacting with your customers and email. Email and Excel end up being so much of the work. Rather than stringing all these systems together, is have a singular system. I know what my customers' needs are. I know what their locations are. I know who the people are that work on those shifts. And then I know what they need done. And as I'm walking through, one of the great things that I think this is kind of the biggest feature that our customers love is the ability for them to do on a tablet or on their phone, to walk through and do a site check. And I can say things that are great, things that aren't good, and that information is directly available to the people that are regularly working on this job site. And if I'm new to the job site, I see that information as well.
Mm.
And so I really so the things that the customer wants get immediately added to the job card. And things that management sees that they would like done better or differently are immediately available as well. And so it empowers the staff. So rather than someone standing over me and telling me, I need you to do this, I need you to do this, they can actually see it right there on their phones or on the tablets on the card. Things that are being done well, things that need to be done differently. If, for instance, things need to be ordered, we need more cleaning supplies, toilet paper, paper towels, whatever. I can punch that in immediately into the system, and it will. If the budget is there, it will automatically go to management for ordering. If the budget's not there, it'll ship off to the client, for approval. And so, really, the ability for customers and the janitorial companies, property maintenance companies, to work directly, with the customer, all in a singular system, giving visibility. That's the big thing. So many times people, lack of transparency is typically where frustration lies. I open this ticket, or I have this question, or I've been asking you to do this, and nobody's doing it.
Mm.
Right now I can open up something, I can ask somebody to do it, and now I can see what's happening. I can see comments, I can see things that they're doing. I can reply back. Yeah, you guys did a great job on this, but what I meant was this. A lot of times communication breakdown is where things fall apart. But with transparency, it's in everyone's best interest. And everybody has access to information, and that information is key, to ultimately to customer success, and retain those customers long term.
I like it. And so these old devices in everyone's pockets become more powerful on the job. Of course, not everyone has a smartphone, but I think that number is pretty small, Michael, of those
Yeah,
that don't.
no, the number's getting smaller and smaller. Yeah,
It is.
the cell phone. So we have the ability to clock in when you get in with facial recognition, but if I have my own smartphone, it already knows it's me. And
Yeah,
so, and GPS will tell the system I'm where I'm supposed to be, and the clock in is just a single button on my phone. I'm here,
makes sense.
and there you go. Yeah.
Well, great
So
innovation. we'll see all this at ISSA Show North America in Chicago in October. So looking forward to taking a closer look at your technology.